Central Florida is the #1 vacation destination in the world and conjures up visions of theme parks and dream vacations.
But more importantly, we are number 10, 10th in the nation with hunger issues.
Over 58% of students in Orange County are on free or reduced lunch. 58%. That's more than half the students. That was eye-opening to realize how many kids are affected, even at our school. Hunger is a barrier to learning.
Let me introduce you to our leadership team. Brianna is the president of our Centers Learning Club and is in 11th grade. Emily is the past president of the club and is graduating senior. Sydney is a 10th grader and Aaron is in 11th grade. Michael and Lionel are both in 10th grade and took part in the Lead2feed last year. But we definitely didn't do it alone. Our entire Service Learning Club, led by Miss Reyes, got involved. Dr. Pancoast, our principal, and Miss Whitney, our volunteer coordinator, were behind us the whole way. We called in our Parent-Teacher Association and our School Advisory Council. Miss Vicky and Miss Courtney from Servants Heart Center guided us with their knowledge and expertise. Miss Amy and the Edible Gardens Club pitched in. Mr. Runcher's class of 7th graders came out to help us plant seeds in our greenhouse. It was so spectacular, even our yearbook photographer came out and took pictures. Altogether, we had 90 different volunteers help make our vision a reality. And of course, we can't forget our sponsors, whose donations made these projects possible. Olive Garden and Havana Cafe provided food for the Empty Bowls fundraising dinner. Love Grows and Discovery Church provided seeds for planting in the greenhouse solution, and Edgescape Landscaping, who helped with the irrigation system for the greenhouse. Without these sponsors, this project would not have been possible. Through our research, we learned that hunger is often rooted in poverty. Most members of the community have no idea how widespread the problem of hunger is, because people are embarrassed to admit it. People won't care about a problem they don't know about. Making people aware of how many people suffer from food insecurities is the only way we will overcome the problem. Our solution was to raise both money and awareness to combat the problem of childhood hunger. So now it was time for us to take action and make a difference. The Greenhouse Solution is a hunger project done with the Service Learning Club, the Edible Garden Club, and Mr. Upshur's 7th grade civics class. The students learned about the effects of hunger on society, their civic and spiritual responsibilities for their neighbors, the importance of fresh vegetables to overall good health, and the science of gardening. Over 300 vegetables were planted in preparation for gardening. After sprouting, the vegetable plants are packaged with a growing guide. The growing guide designed by the course students included growing instructions, recipes, and ideas for creative gardening in small spaces. The plants were then distributed to each family served by Servants Heart Center. The vegetable sprouts are intended to be fresh food resources for those who are experiencing food insecurity. It is hoped that the families will be inspired to further manage their grocery budgets by growing a garden. Recipient children will learn about the importance of vegetables and how easy it is to grow their own even in apartment living. The Service Learning Club hosted an Empty Bowls fundraising dinner, using handmade bowls as a reminder that many people struggle with hunger on a daily basis. The club partnered with Super Awesome Cool Pottery and several local restaurants to host the dinner to raise money and highlight the problems of hunger in our community and our school. The dinner also featured guest speakers from local food pantries. A humanitarian award was presented to Vicki Little, a volunteer at Servant's Heart Center. The dinner was very successful in raising awareness and provided over $1,500 to help fight hunger. Youth Hunger Awareness Workshops, held at Servant's Heart, are 90 minutes long and designed to introduce students to the reality of hunger in our local community and more specifically, the issues resulting from its impact on children. Students attending the workshop will learn in the first 30 minutes about hunger facts and discuss the problem. The importance of nutrition to academic success is emphasized. Youth are taught how to read food labels and calculate recommended serving sizes for a family of 4. The last hour of the workshop is dedicated to finding solutions that they can implement. Students are presented with multiple solutions as to how they can help address the problem, including volunteering. They tour the warehouse and then work to assemble weekly food boxes for food insecure families served by Servant's Heart Center. The workshops help to promote awareness and train the students to actively participate in making a difference. These workshops have been so successful, Servant's Heart Center is now offering them to multiple grade levels, adults, and scouting groups. Penny Parade for Protein is a project held to raise funds to purchase frozen whole chickens for families served by Servant's Heart. We kicked off the event at a parade at Pioneer Days, a local community event. Then over 1,200 coin banks were distributed to the Cornerstone students from kindergarten to 12th grade. In 2 weeks we received back over 300 banks with over $3,200, and they continue to roll in. We had 90 volunteers help make our dream a reality. They logged in 667 hours and raised a total of $4,700, which means over 48,000 lives were potentially impacted. The most exciting part of this has been to see the ripple effect our actions have caused. These tomato seedlings were grown and donated by a local vet. He saved all his morning cups of coffee and sprouted over 300 vegetable plants to be distributed to food insecure families when he learned about our greenhouse project. Drenna, a volunteer, and her son delivered these squash seedlings to 7 families in the Paramore area that are willing to grow vegetables to support their food budget. A friend of one of our students who goes to a neighboring school heard about the Hunger Awareness Workshop and organized a group of students from the National Honor Society at her school to attend a workshop, and they plan to volunteer at Servant's Heart during the summer. An attendee at our Empty Bowls fundraising dinner went back to his workplace inspired, and as a result, his co-workers from ABC Fine Wine and Spirits donated $1,000 and 255 pounds of food drive items. They will also be doing the Hunger Awareness Workshop and volunteering in the upcoming months.